Hey guys, welcome back to more NCIS. We're about 2/3 of the way through season 3. There's 24 episodes in this one. We're about to watch episode 17, first of the two for the week. So thereabouts. I have noticed there is a 2-part episode at the end of this season, which is good because I'm feeling like this series is really in its stride at the moment. I know we've lost Kate, but from what I'm seeing so far, we've gained just as much as we've lost, possibly a bit more. The rivalry and the flirtiness and the understanding that Ziva and Tony seem to have. And I saw some people put in the comments that one episode when they went undercover in the hotel and they convinced the FBI who was watching that they were really a couple and that were those two hitmen or contract killers that they were portraying to be. Did they actually have sex in that bed? Or was it all fake? I'm not entirely certain now. Just because the way they are with each other. Will it progress? I don't know. Anyway, I digress. Put that to one side until something possibly develops or doesn't. Let's go watch episode 17.
No, man, I always said I was full of stuff anyway.
Yeah,
now,
full of shit.
Bears are omnivores. They'll basically eat anything. It's not unusual to find digested berries, deer sinew, even bones in a single scat specimen.
Dog tags.
I think maybe people.
Oops.
This liver shows
Oh, this should be interesting. Which one's going to pass out?
It's clearly consistent
First.
with the jaundiced skin we noticed earlier. It's just a whisper that reveals...
All new agents are required to observe an autopsy.
Yeah.
You should have seen McGee. Hurled. Emptied the contents of his stomach onto Ducky's shoes.
There's no need to be shy. Odors like sticks and stones.
There we go.
Test it, Mossad. If you fail, they terminate you.
How do you fail an autopsy?
By doing that.
Gonna have to reschedule your class.
Oh, really? She did it?
Rangers found a body in Shenandoah Park.
Well, perhaps you'd be willing to share the specifics with the class.
Oh, I'm a big fan of nature as long as it's on TV.
Oh, I'm looking at a picture of it. Yeah.
You know, I'd say
Too many bugs.
325 pounds, maybe 6 foot standing, Agent Gibbs.
Right on the other side of the clearing. I followed the tracks back and found what was left of his body. You spend any time in the woods, Special Agent Inozo?
Not much.
Well,
Here he goes.
heck yeah, as much time as I can, I'm in the woods. I'm a big fan of Mother Nature.
Bears get used to being fed, and come season, all they have to do is wait.
Well, that's clever. I have
It's
to try
lazy.
that the next time I'm out.
It's illegal, Tony.
Yeah,
If I
it
had
is.
my way, hunting would be too.
Had a real bad drought around here this year. Berries the bears normally feed on been scarce. A hungry bear will eat just about anything.
There's 2 sets of footprints. One is Riley's, the other is a lady's size
There is
7.
not.
You sure about that?
Yeah. Unless these are Navy issue.
Panties?
She's been out there at least 2 nights, possibly injured, and most definitely scared out of her mind. All communications will run through Mountain Tack 1. Most of them have been working search and rescue in the park before I got stationed here. They'll find her.
And I agree. I don't agree with any form of hunting. I think he's wrong. We don't need to in this century. Not anymore.
late, Jethro.
Petty Officer Riley's vehicle isn't in the parking lot, boss. According to the local guys, a lot of the campers parked their cars.
You're gonna say
outside
redneck?
the main gate.
Find it, then I was on it, boss.
He was going to say
Move over,
redneck.
Palmer, I'm driving.
It's Riley's. Jack Rabbit Slims.
Just like the diner in Pulp Fiction.
You don't know how to say porcupine, but you know the diner from Pulp Fiction?
Yeah.
Believe it or not, we actually have movie theaters in my country.
$5 shakes, girls dressed like Marilyn. This might be a
I
little
seriously have a watering eye, and I don't know why. I'm that round. Oh, you're going to fit in real well here.
You feel like dancing?
Probably that Ziva was referring to the jar next to the scones. Those are pickled pig's feet, Ziva. I think you'd enjoy them.
I'll pass on that.
Yeah,
They're
me
not
too.
exactly kosher.
You hear about the sailor eaten by the bear? Oh, yeah, I guess his car is in your parking lot.
This is going to confuse the hell out of Ziva.
Jason.
I know you, lady.
Not yet.
Don't even think about
See
it.
anyone with Petty Officer Riley when he dropped that off?
Nope.
Would
You
you
wasted
tell
your
me if you
time,
did?
sweetheart. I don't
Oh,
date
please,
your kind.
call her sweetheart then.
What is your kind? Mr. Edom. Breathing?
You want to keep working here? You better learn to keep your damn mouth shut.
Nice.
Sorry about that, miss. The boy's a little on the touchy side.
Well, when Mr. Palmer sponged him down, we didn't find any evidence of slashing or wounds on his hand and forearm. Our petty officer was killed with a flat blade.
Before the bear started
Before the bear found him. Yeah, makes sense. It's the oldest trick in the book, isn't it? Is to cover up the crime with another one.
Little square, where have you been? Stuck on the behind of Riley's missing girlfriend.
Oh, hey.
Excuse me?
No. Riley and the missing girl. I found this in their camp trash. It's one of those little sticky thingies like you use when you're trying to quit smoking. But these
What this is?
Oh,
Yom Huledet Sameach. Happy birthday, Abby.
Watcher already have a shit ton of them.
so much.
No, it's the thought that counts. And you put thought into it, as did everybody else.
Is Gibbs in yet?
I'm sorry, my eyes watering a lot.
Every year, Gibbs usually takes me out to dinner the night before my birthday. It's like a tradition.
Well, he probably just forgot.
Don't remind him. It's really no big deal.
Nice flowers, Ducky.
Ah, I should hope so. I went to 4 flower shops to find them. Apparently they're sold out all over the city.
Oh, I wonder why that might be.
Not the Rangers when Riley checked in, or the hillbillies when he parked his car.
She didn't want to be seen.
Could be dealing with a Black Widow here. I'm talking about a predatory female here. Ziva.
Don't buy your theory.
Well, what's to buy? She lured him out to the woods, made love to him, and then whacked him while he was sleeping.
Or ran off while Riley was being stabbed to death.
It's been tracking our missing woman with a bunch of volunteers.
Why'd you
in
say
Shenandoah
neither?
Park.
You found her?
No.
So she's still out there?
Park Service thinks so. Snipers call that a ghost, Ozone. Someone who can move through the woods almost undetected. I followed them for 300 meters before I lost them. And this.
Diamond.
Jewelry.
Oh, got a dabby.
Right. I talked to the guys Riley worked with at the Navy
I've
Yard.
gotta admit.
One of them, a seaman Brad Phillips, knew he was going camping. Riley
Gibbs is
mentioned
a better
taking
tracker
him
than I
a
thought.
couple weeks ago.
Check out his room.
Went through his room at the Navy Yard. Nothing unusual. No sign of a girlfriend.
Ranger set up a temporary aid center inside Jackrabbit Slims for the volunteers. I want you both there.
Nope.
Looks like the search is good for business, yes?
Yeah, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're quite happy for it to keep going.
Find anything?
Not yet. We've expanded the search area beyond the initial 5-mile radius. This park's 198,000 acres.
She could also not
So
be here at
300
all
square
anymore.
miles.
It's a big area to patrol.
Yeah, unless you like to exercise.
Well, as a matter of fact, I'd like to.
Follow me.
Do you see what I mean? She just starts getting flirty with someone else.
These are
Tony
every day
cuts
for
him
the
off.
last 10 years. All ruled natural or accidental.
How about the one on the right?
That's from Petty Officer Riley's car. They're both from the same person.
She drove out there with him.
You think?
Something bothering you, Abby?
Yes.
No. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Aww.
Find me a name.
Maybe he's gonna do it tonight.
Now I know how Molly Ringwald felt in 16 Candles.
I said no, I don't want him to think I'm sleazy.
The term is easy.
What's the difference?
Mostly the makeup. 2 heart attacks.
The others?
All accidental. In 2000, a couple drowned while canoeing. The woman's body was never recovered.
In 2002, a couple got lost hiking. Body was discovered 9 months after she went into the park to photograph wildlife. Her remains were
2 ravished by animals and the elements to determine a cause of death.
Yeah.
The 3 dead women, they all fit the same description. 20s, Caucasian.
Brunette? Petite?
Yeah.
We got a Black Widow.
Since we all know how you feel about coincidences, I decided to pull their driver's license photo.
The female's the connection.
Something tells me their deaths weren't exactly accidental.
No.
We're dealing with a killer who's using park accidents to cover up murder.
Okay. Wow.
Now, if our missing woman fits the same profile, we could be dealing with a serial killer.
The birth control packs that our Jane Doe was wearing turned out to be a Rosetta Stone that delivers a very specific estrogen cocktail. Luckily, this patch was still in the rollout phase, so the company is required to maintain detailed medical profiles on the 3,000 women that are using it. I came up with 200 women, Gibbs.
Find out which one's missing?
We need to know that
I'm not
now.
done yet. Number 14
It's missing.
is Jessica Fagan. She works at HUD in D.C.
Oh, look.
Boss, this definitely doesn't look like a coincidence.
You think, McGee?
I understand things have taken a turn for the worse, Agent Gibbs.
Well, if by worse you mean multiple homicides in your park since 2000, then yeah.
And you haven't been noticing.
Well, there goes that theory. What can we do to help?
We're looking for someone who knows his way around your park, most likely a local.
Well, we got a list of the usual troublemakers.
You're saying it could be anyone.
Well, not in this case.
It can be.
We're looking for someone who carried a woman through the woods and hardly left a track. Yeah, we're on our way.
Someone who has the upper body strength as well.
Our forensic scientist. You'll like her. She's a vampire.
Email's fine.
Email it is.
So is it just me, or is it hot in here?
Oh, give me a break.
Out trying camping? Something wrong?
I'm married.
Then why'd you ask for my number?
She's dead.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's my eyes watering really badly, but that's fucking hilarious. Hairy armpits. Very seriously hairy legs, and Tony's libido just left the building. I'm married, I can't do this. That's just awesome. Hey, look, whatever your preference, if you prefer to be completely au natural, that's your business. But it's just made him switch off completely. I can't say I'm surprised.
Oh, you poor, poor man.
And he's like, here, this thing's called a razor. No, it's her business.
I swabbed what's left of Petty Officer Riley's clothes. It's mostly his blood and what I now know to be bear saliva. I also found traces of a cornucopia of different chemicals sprayed all over his clothes. It's phenylacetic crystals, methylanthanulate, and acorn caramel and bergamot oils.
A hunting lure?
You are correct, Mr. Ranger, sir.
I can pull a list of every hunter that applied for a bear hunting permit this year.
3 other matches belonging to a third individual.
Why am I not surprised?
Looks like he was baiting more than bears.
You're going to defend him. I want you to assume that he's innocent.
The man's a serial killing racist, Gibbs.
He probably is.
It probably is, yeah.
But you're still going to do it. You can't walk in there and interrogate him. Yet.
You mind telling me why I'm here?
You
looked worried.
Well, last time I checked, that wasn't illegal.
Your hunting license was pulled?
My old man was a Marine.
Figures.
Hated his guts.
That figures.
Get your hands out your pocket, boy. Shave your face, boy. Cut your hair, boy.
Boy.
You teach how to bait bears?
Nah, I learned that from myself. He was just a real loser. That's an idiot who got eaten by the bear.
He was murdered first. With a hunting knife.
I haven't been in that park for over a month. News flash. I happen to be banned. I ain't been nowhere near that area.
Is someone purposely setting this guy up?
Know her?
Because he is
Nope.
the prime suspect, isn't it?
Like I said, no. Okay? I didn't have nothing to do with this. I
don't know. My mind's going to the cafe
kill
owner.
people. I may be a lot of things, but I'm not some psycho.
So how'd the killer's prints end up at the campsite?
Of course she does.
Obviously, when he murdered the sailor and abducted the girl. What objects were the killer, sorry, eat 'em's prints found on again?
Eat 'em.
2 cans of tuna, 1 pack of AA batteries.
All items sold at Jackrabbit Slim's. And eat 'em, place them in a bag.
Yeah. That one's actually plausible. Nice job, but it is hard to prove.
I was still here, yes.
Okay, Edam's a hunter, right? He's familiar with the area, and he's done time for violent crime. Okay, you're not getting this. You can't just say he didn't do it.
Ziva, he's right. You need to back your side up with facts and
The
rational.
night Riley was murdered, Edam was at his daughter's dance recital in Manassas, Virginia. Multiple witnesses. He didn't do it.
I know. Yeah. He knows.
So what now?
He knows.
You're going to go down there and have a talk with him, Ziva.
Why? You just agreed he didn't kill the petty officer.
He may know who, though.
Because he knows who did.
That is what he's covering up.
Afraid of germs?
I didn't kill those women.
He's just got an attitude problem.
You were at your daughter's dance recital.
Reject.
I used to spend most of my time on stage searching for my father's face in the audience.
I drove all the way to South Carolina once.
So there's some decency
Watch your
in
daughter
you.
dance.
There's decency in you.
What's
It's
her
all a
name?
front.
That's a Hebrew name.
She's onto him there. All this
Means
is just
princess.
to impress people. He's not all bad at all. You
Each
know
of
who
them was
killed
someone's
these women.
princess. Jason.
Give us something. You know. Are you afraid?
Should have never left him.
What?
Not like she did.
Oh.
Left who?
Wes.
Jessica Fagan was Wes Rowan's childhood sweetheart. It was all pretty much over when she filed a restraining order against him in 2000. Why am I just finding out about this now?
She legally changed her name. It used to be Parker.
Could explain why she never let anyone at Jackrabbit Slims or the park see her.
Oh, you think? Then I so.
Took his backpack with him, McGee. He's not planning on coming down. Grab your gear. I'll meet you out back in 5.
I know you're really busy with the case, and I understand
Understand what?
that you forgot my birthday.
He didn't.
I didn't forget.
No.
You didn't?
No. I remember how old you are, too.
Oh, no, you can forget that.
Check your desk.
I have been working in here all night. There's no way you snuck by me.
How did he do that?
Some of the fractures had minute calcification. They'd begun to heal, Jethro.
How long?
Well, I say a week or 10 days, perhaps, after
He holds them. He holds them first. He has fun with them first.
They're hunting cabins along this edge of the park. He could have taken her to one of them.
What if he held her in the woods while you searched the cabin?
Search him again.
Where's Ranger Landis and his search party?
Razorback Ridge.
Gibbs, I think I'd be better suited if I
We're
actually
taking
went.
him alive.
Yeah, this dude is not going to go down lightly. Ah.
For a ghost, he's sure leaving a lot of footprints. Took a knee here.
Maybe he heard McGee coming. Tracking who? He heard he knows where the girl is.
I've got Buford and Max checking Birch.
You be careful, you hear?
Don't you worry about me, Bobby.
Jim does. Got me a log cabin about a mile down the road.
I've just had another really twisted thought. What if he has an accomplice that always helps make sure that all of these have just been deemed as accidents? What if she is in and on it? I don't see it being, you know, we can't twist it now and say that it's her, but what if she's involved?
That'll be more searchers. Better go brief them.
Do you mind if I grab a bat nap?
No.
What is it, boss?
Trail's too obvious.
Rowan doesn't know that we're tracking him.
Or he's setting an ambush.
That's what I said.
I'll stay on his trail.
What if it is an ambush?
And when you guys get him before he gets me.
Oh. She's going to spot something in here. Oh, look, on the floor. On the floor, I saw it shining, shimmering in the sunlight. Is there a secret passage in here, or trapdoor, or something? Oh, I'm completely way off. I don't know. This whole thing just doesn't feel right. But she's left you here. Took the shot.
I got him.
Wow.
It's you, boss.
Me too.
I was trying to find Jessica.
Yeah. Oh, come on, really?
We gotta get him to
Was I originally right?
Bleed to death.
Just the sequins off her jeans.
Your station can't be far.
Maybe a quarter of a mile that way.
I was completely putting her out of the plausible involvement.
We just did for Rowan. They're bringing him in wounded. How?
You tell me. She was in your root cellar.
Bobby radioed she had fresh searchers. I was cutting back to pick them up and I spotted Rowan sneaking through the woods.
She was in your root cellar. Jim, do you read me?
Drop that shotgun. 27. No, 26. Can't count Jessica.
Drop that shotgun!
Whoa!
Take him. No. What are you doing?
Are you kidding me? Man, this show. In the ass. Excellent.
Boston. No. He wouldn't do anything like that.
Yeah, he would. I was still wrong. I think I should just give up trying to work any of this show out at times and just concentrate on our characters and the interpersonal development that we've got with all of them. Because the more I think I'm onto it, the more they just keep doubling up and changing things up on me. I knew it wasn't the redneck. He was too obvious. And I was wanting it to be the girl. The female ranger. I don't know her name. Because that would have been a nice twist. And then I focused away from that because we knew the last girl had been carried through the woods with hardly any trace whatsoever. I would struggle to do that, let alone someone of her size. So I came away from that. But then everything going on with Ziva and her finding the trail of the Diamantes and finding the girl at the cabin, I refocused there. I never even considered. I never even considered it was him. And the other guy was just tracking. It's why there were so many obvious, such an obvious trail. That was good. I enjoyed that. That was really good. Now then, the one thing that we have learned in this episode is Tony doesn't like women who don't shave. And him questioning whether Ziva does or not, but he should know. I don't know how much of it he should know, but he should know some, even if it's just, yeah. Not that it's anything that we need to focus on, of course. How did Gibbs get that present on Abby's desk without seeing it when she's not left the lab all day? There's no way she wouldn't have spotted it. How does he do that? Does he just do it when her back's turned and she's focusing on something and he just, the way that he can just appear behind her and she never knows, he's always good at doing that. But it just showed that the relationship that Abby has with Gibbs is of even a different nature to everybody else. She really does see him as like a father figure. And how much it was upsetting her because she really thought this year that he'd forgot. The only thing she wants him to forget is how old she is. I don't know. I don't want to guess myself. It's rude to ask a female their age, is it not? Okay, we'll be back with episode 18, 2 episodes a week. We'll be back with the second one in the next day or so, guys. Of course, if you are watching this on YouTube, they're a little bit more spaced out. If you are indeed watching there, I would appreciate a quick subscribe. Don't forget to like, and if you are wanting to watch them all in full length, check the link in the description. That will take you over to Patreon. We are substantially amount of episodes in front, about 15-20 episodes or so, almost a full season. So if you can't wait and you're as impatient as I am, that's where you need to head. I will be back for episode 18 next. So then, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to post your comments down below, and I will see you for the next one. Take care.